All right, I'm going to do a 5-minute video on characteristics of quadratic functions. Equations, 5 minutes, timer set. All right, the big idea is you can find the vertex given an equation of a parabola. So no matter what situation, as long as it's written in this kind of format, like this, you can find the vertex using this formula, negative b over 2a. And then after you find what that is, you substitute the x back in, and then you'll find the y value of the vertex. Okay, so we're going to find the x value for this problem because it's asking for the axis of symmetry. Let's say our parabola looks something like this. The axis of symmetry is this right here, which happens to be the x value of the vertex. So negative b over 2a, negative 4, a is 1, 2 times 1, x equals 4 over 2, which is 2. So I'm going to type in x equals 2. Pause the video if you need to process everything that happened here. The negative 4 is right there. There's an opposite right there. And then 2 times the 1 is right there. Find the y-intercept of a parabola. So this is a different type of question. Now we're finding the y-intercept. So let me try to erase this. Eraser, screen. Now we're finding the y-intercept. So the y-intercept is the c value. So if I write the equation again, ax squared plus bx plus c. This is what we're looking for. That's the y-intercept. In this case, it's x squared plus, there's nothing there, so it's 0x plus 0. So the y-intercept is 0, since there's nothing there. Find the axis of symmetry. So we're going back to that question. I'm going to pause the video so we can go to something you haven't seen yet. Resume. Y-intercept, you're just looking for the c value, so you can literally look for that last number. That's 8. Okay, find the vertex. So now we're going to do everything. So where is, how do I use this? Highlight clicks. What is this? Oh, okay. Negative b over 2a. Then whatever answer we get, we're going to substitute back in here to find what y is. So what's negative b over 2a here? Negative 6 over 2 times 1. Right? So we get negative 3. Now, we substitute negative 3 back in here to find y. So negative 3 squared plus 6 times negative 3. Solve that. Pause the video. Solve that. You get negative 9. So our y value is negative 9. Negative 3 comma negative 9. Just a quick review. We're using negative b over 2a, or opposite b over 2a. Our b value is 6. Our a value is 1. So we get negative 3. After we get the negative 3, we substitute back into the equation to find our y value. Pause the video if you need to process this. Find the minimum value. This is asking for the y value of the vertex. So we could do, just do negative b over 2a and then figure out what this value is right here by substituting back in. B is 0, so we know this is 0. Substitute 0 back in and we get 0. So the answer is 0. 0, 0, 0. Find the minimum value. It's going to be the same thing because b is 0. Oh yeah, you have to substitute 0 back in and get negative 5. Whoops. Well, that's good. You got to be careful sometimes when you're doing IXL. I forgot. X value is 0. You substitute 0 back in. You actually get negative 5. Sorry about that. Clear. All right, let's do a full-on vertex. This will be the last problem we do so that you get an idea of the whole process. So negative b over 2a. Substitute whatever value you get and find what y is. So x equals negative b over 2a. Negative 3 over 2 times 1, which is negative 3 over 2. Substitute this back in. You're probably going to use a calculator if you need one. That was 5 minutes, so this is our last problem. I'm just going to do this with my fraction love, but you can definitely use a calculator. Oh, look. Minus 9/4. Oh, this is minus 9/2. Excuse me. Sorry about my nastiness here. 9/4 minus 9/2 plus 9/4. That's actually going to be 0, I believe. So this is actually 0. So x is negative 3 over 2. We substitute it back in, and then we get y equals 0. Why is this not working? Pen. Yeah. Oh. Okay, it works. Well, my pen is having a little trouble right now. Sorry. I'm just going to mouse it, y equals 0. So we put those numbers back in. Negative 3 over 2, comma, 0. Just to review before I submit it, to find the x value of a vertex, you do negative b over 2a. b is 3, a is 1, so you get negative 3/2. After you get the negative 3/2, substitute it back into the equation, and you'll find what the y value is. Hopefully this works. Fingers crossed. Boom. All right, so 8 problems. I missed one, and I'm at 55. So hopefully that gives you insights into how to find characteristics of quadratic functions with equations. If you have any questions, reach out to Mr. Laughlin or I. Have a great day, everyone.